All right, I'm gonna try to show you how to create some SQL-based playlists here. So you want to go to your cabinet, and just for dynamics here, I'm remoted in through Chrome Remote Desktop. So what you're looking at here is my cabinet playfield. So you want to run popper config. All right, you want to go into playlist config, and I'll just kind of go over these quickly, real quick, and then I'll show you how to build them. So I have one that's by DateAdded. So as you're adding tables, it's really useful to be able to have the new tables float to the top to be able to run them. And I have another one that's ordered by LastPlayed, which is, I think, also very useful. It's kind of like it turns into your favorites, because the ones that you play last typically are the ones that you play a lot. I find that one to be useful. And I find this one to be very, very useful as well. This will randomly pick 10 VPX tables to choose from. This chooses 10 randomly featured pinball tables. So just to show you, like if I hit refresh, you'll see it just keeps picking randomly different tables to play, and some others. I'm not going to go into all of these. I'm probably going to go over 5 or 6 of them. All right, so let's get to it. So once you're in here, I'll create another DateAdded just to show you how to do it. So I want to, add new playlist, give it a playlist name as we test, DateAdded, hit OK. And you can see it moves it under there. So I'm going to move it up under here, out of there, so it's not nested. And I'm going to move it up so it'll be at the very top. Then you come over here to settings, and of course you have to click this box right here to say it's active from SQL. And then what you want to do is you want to type this SQL, this query in here. We basically select star, which is everything from games, where it's visible, order by date added, descending. That's what that means. And you come over here and you refresh it, and there it is. So you can see I played the Flintstones the last. If I want to, that last played, like I said, is a useful one. Let's create another one for that. So I'm going to say add new playlist, and we're going to say test last played. Say okay. And of course, it did this same thing, move it up here, drag it to here. And now this is a much more complicated query. I don't know that I'm going to try to explain it to you for those of you that don't need SQL, but you have to select everything from the games table and the game stats table. And basically you're joining on this internal game ID. You don't have to understand this, just trust me that this works. And if you run it, oops, I forgot to click. This is very common. You forgot that you have to click this thing here and refresh, and there you have it. You have your playlist. All right, so just to show you that it works, if I close this and exit and launch, and it's not showing up because I think there's something I didn't make show up there. Let's go back into here. I think I forgot something. So the playlist config. Oh, well, there's one reason that got nested underneath there. Well, I'm having a horrible time. There we go. Getting it to drag and drop where I want it. And I think one of the things I forgot to do is say save display order. That was one problem. And let's make sure that I'm displaying this. Yeah, that should be good. I think I forgot to save it there, I believe. All right, so you can see should be test last played, test date added, close, and exit and launch. And you can see, you can see right there, test last played and test date added. And if I hit enter, there they are. That shows all the things. And I think I'm going to end the video now. Oh, well, if you know how to create, just real quick, the only other thing I'll show you, I guess, if you go into the popper config and go into the media manager and you go into playlists and search for test, and I could come into here and you could just put your wheel art, you can make your own wheel art and drag it on here. That would be for another video, and that's what I didn't do. So that'll probably be a different video. Well, that gives you an idea of how to create a SQL-based playlist. Yeah, you can get real creative with them. Good luck.